Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first video. I'm going to be opening up the 2025 Topps Holiday Lights Parallels Candy Cane Encrusted Ball. I've seen these opened up a few times on YouTube, and I can't remember how they got them open. So I brought my trusty, I brought an X-Acto knife. I promised myself I wouldn't use any slang or try to be cute. So I'm just gonna cut it along here. It's metal, so I guess I could use it on my Christmas tree. I guess that's all the way around, I can't tell. Okay, so that did it. That was easy. Alright, that came off. I'm gonna toss that over there. So for this video, like all YouTube videos, some planning is involved. Sometimes people just sit down and talk off the cuff and do something interesting or say something interesting. I've got these two pixel guys here, Mario and Luigi, made out of beads, just to hold up cards that I think are pretty good. So I've seen guys use little clear stands on YouTube to display the cards they get, and I thought that was a good idea. I just don't have any stands right now, so I use those guys. And just to add visual interest, I've got a coaster of one of the ghosts from Pac-Man. Okay, now we have our pack, and on the front we have, so I just started collecting cards again in September of this year, and this is actually the very first modern pack of cards I've bought. So the first pack I've bought new since 1994. So that gives you my age, roughly, if you can't tell by my hands and my voice and my attempt not to use any slang, because like I tell my kids, slang is for young people or for in-groups. But if you're trying to communicate with a large audience, you try not to use too much slang, because for one, it dates you, it dates the content, and it's exclusive. So I've seen this happen with these guys on the videos. They look for color. So I'm guessing this means something looks like some sort of different color, maybe caramel. So I haven't bought a new pack of cards since 1994. All right, so Kobe Mayo is a rookie. I've heard of him from watching other people's videos. Reynolds, I've heard of him. Like I said, I haven't watched baseball in a while either. I just started watching baseball again. But I have heard of this guy, Gunnar Henderson. So what I think I'll do is I'll put the rookies in a pack, in a stack over here. And then like stars that I've heard of here, and other I don't know off screen. PGH, that's Pittsburgh. Okay, I don't know him. I have heard of him, Jordan Lawler, but he's not a rookie, so I'll go right here. Mark Vientos, I have heard of him. He's a rookie. Caden Dana. A lot of times from the videos I watch, my favorite channel right now is Western New York Cards. Even though I'm from the South, I still think he's probably the best ripper, as they call them. Wow, another rookie card. So what I know about these cards is that they're a holiday exclusive. Look just like the base tops. And that was my cat eating something. Will Wagner rookie card. I think these are nice looking rookie card. And this is kind of my way just to get back into collecting cards. Josh Young or Jung. I know there's a guy named Jace Young or Young that I've seen other guys collect on YouTube. Altuve, I have heard of him. Baker, rookie card. I think that may be Dusty Baker's son. I've seen cards with a Baker. Ooh, I have heard of him. So I did watch the World Series this year and in 24. And I did not grow up liking the Yankees or the Dodgers, but between the two, I'd rather go for the Dodgers. Mitchell Harris, that's a pretty photo. That's really good. Still, that's really nice. So this was my team, the Braves, growing up. Obviously, I'm from the South. Pretty much the only team we have here is the Braves. And, well, at least before the Florida teams came out. Matt Shaw, rookie card. I have heard of him too. Chase Dollander, again, I've heard of him. Nick Kurtz, I believe he won the Rookie of the Year. Definitely heard of him. Ellie De La Cruz, this is a nice little run. I have heard of him. A lot of these guys I've heard of because the Rippers on YouTube will be excited when they get their card. So if they're excited to get their card, it must be a good player or a hyped rookie. So Churio, that's what they call the Cup card. I guess his second year. I definitely heard of him. Again, he's one of those players that they get really excited about. Another Cup card, Wyatt Langford. He plays for the Rangers. Don't know him though. Doyle, Rockies. I've heard of Cam Smith. Again, he's one of those rookies they get really excited about on YouTube. Rookie card. A turned around card. Is that anything? I've heard that means something. Colton Cowser, turned around card. I think I've heard of him. I'll put him right here. So far, I don't know what my biggest hit would be. Maybe the Ohtani, or maybe this Cam Smith special color, or the blue one might be the special one. I'm not really sure. I mean, I guess I could put him here. I'm not sure how well it is going to stay. I guess Cam Smith, being a rookie and having this color, would be the best one. Again, it's kind of hard to judge depth when you're looking through your phone on a tripod. All right, this is going to stay. The best card the pack's going to get is going to be the Golden Kitty Award. So I'm going to put it right there in front of that Golden Kitty. These are a bunch of turnaround cards. So I guess they're all special. Trey Turner, I have heard that name, and he's got a Santa hat. So I'm guessing that's an insert. Or parallel, or whatever you call it. Okay, so Trey Turner Santa hat. That'll be good. Another blue, and I do not know that guy though, but so I have to look him up. Mick Abel. Gonna go here. I do know this guy again because he's a Dodger. Dalton Rushing, rookie card. My nephew likes the Dodgers and the Yankees, so I'm looking for cards for him as well. Dalton Rushing. So stuff that go in this pile. Josh Smith. Don't know him. Imanaga. Cup card. Grant McCray. I don't know those guys. I have heard of Walker Buehler. The Red Sox are one of the teams I started watching in September. So I'll put him there. Fernando Tatis, I've heard of him, even though he plays for the Padres. No offense. Colton Cowser, I get him. O'Neal Cruz. Zach Gallen, not heard of him. Lindor, I've heard of his chocolates. Let's see. Nito, I got Zach. Brooks Lee, that sounds like a baseball name. Brooks Lee. Okay. Jordan Westberg. Not heard of that. Nick York, or Yorkie, if you will. What is that? Is that a gold card? No, it's just. Oh yeah, I noticed the teams that have yellow, they make gold, so they're hard to read, depending on the lighting. I have heard of this guy. He plays for the Braves. Spencer Schwellenbach. Trey Turner. Trey, I guess that's one way to spell it. Oh, look, you got Trey and Shay. The Langoliers. Oh, boy. Stephen King must like this guy. I can't believe that's actually a last name. Langoliers. That's weird. Ooh. Aaron Judge. So I've heard of this guy. He's won MVP a bunch, apparently. And he's got the silver. I guess that's because the Yankees wear gray sometimes. And so he has a silver. All right. I don't know. I still don't know what the best card is in this pack. Marte. Kettle Marte. Royce Lewis. Royce Clayton. Nope. Royce Lewis. Sedana Raffaella. Not Italian, though. Luis Arez. Oh, there's Jace Young. So he's a rookie. That's probably why I heard of him. Definitely heard of this guy. Big time postseason. I remember his dad playing back when I used to watch baseball. So that's cool. He does a really good job fielding too. I think he might have won a Gold Glove, which is really impressive for such a stocky guy. Bobby Witt Jr., his dad also played. So that's cool. I got a lot of sons, apparently, if Darren Baker is Dusty Baker's son. Bobby Witt Jr. Okay, so let's go back through here. My rookies. I can already tell this video is getting kind of long. Again, I talk kind of slow, so you can speed it up if you're having me watching. But I got a lot of really good rookies. Probably the best rookie I would say is Nick Kurtz out of this group. I didn't get the NL Rookie of the Year. Baldwin for the from my Braves. Stay there. So that's the best rookie, and the best other player. Let's see. Well, I got a lot of really good ones. I mean, Aaron Judge. It's either going to be Aaron Judge or Ohtani, probably. But I got a really nice set of cards here. I'm really surprised at Trio's second-year card, I guess. De La Cruz, Ohtani. I mean, these are... I don't think I could have gotten a better group of base holiday cards, to be honest. Altuve, Lawler, and Henderson. Yeah, so I don't think I had a huge hit. Unless those blue ones are huge hits, I just don't know. But yeah, I'm really happy with the players I got. Which is the main reason I want to collect, is just to reconnect with baseball, and I ended up really enjoying watching baseball in September in the postseason, and just a lot of the cards are really nice. The parallels and some of all the inserts are really overwhelming to a guy like me who's in his 40s, who hasn't collected since the mid-90s. But one thing I do like about modern cards is there's scarcity, even though there's so many of them. Different versions, variations. At least there aren't millions of them being printed, because that's where I'm from, the junk wax era. I'm hoping that it doesn't repeat itself, because even if you have a lot of number cards, which I don't think I got any number cards. I don't know if those even exist in this set. Probably that Nick Kurtz is probably the best card I got, I'm assuming. I don't know about these. There were a few of these. They couldn't be all that special, and they weren't turned around. I'm just trying to get my feet wet here, see what I want to do. I really enjoy, like I said, Western New York cards and junk wax geniuses. Now I actually watch them every day. But anyway, I was just inspired by those guys to try my hand out at this, and feel free to put it on 1.5. Oh, I almost forgot. So YouTube videos are can be off the cuff, but they require having stuff set up, you know. But I did think about showing this. These are a few cards I've picked up recently from my local card shops. I think I bought one of these online. But these are the kind of things I really liked collecting back when I was younger, in the late 80s and early 90s, when I really watched baseball. Elite Series, this is a 93. In the early 90s, when I collected the cards, my brother and I used to talk about how great it would be to find an elite card, because back then they were so extremely rare. Like this one is numbered out of 10,000, which out of 10,000 nowadays isn't that big a deal, but back then it was. And got number 555. But this is the first Donruss Elite card I've ever owned, and I bought it from a local card shop. I thought it was pretty cool. I thought I'd never get something like this, because they were, hundreds of dollars on the secondary market, and so extremely difficult to find in a pack. But I remember looking at packs and boxes and cases in like Sam's Club or whatever, and be like, there's got to be probably one elite card in that whole case, in that whole palette or whatever. But I finally got one, and I don't feel bad for buying it at a card shop. Paul Molitor, I remember him. I didn't follow the Brewers, but that's cool to have an elite card. I did follow him. Tom Glavine, his Donruss rookie card. Another thing about me, I can tell, even looking through the phone here, all these edge issues here. It's not that big a deal for me. I'm just collecting because I enjoy watching baseball, and I like having my favorite players, and I like photography and the graphic design. This one not so much, but at least the blue and the reds kind of go with the Braves colors quite a bit. I mean, it's about as good as you can do it. Even the background, the blurry and focused background, has a blue and a red here to complement these blues and reds, and then they go along with the. So I like that kind of thing. So to me, this is a nice looking card. If Donruss 88 can look good, even with this, honestly, admittedly terrible photograph of Tom Glavine. No offense to him personally, but it's just a bad photo, and he's like mid gesture or something. So, but the colors are about as good as you can get for Donruss 88. This card I came across from a YouTube video about spookiest cards, because this was during Halloween. I was watching baseball card videos, and the photography, somehow the background got blurry and moved people's faces around from the but just look at the lighting on Dave Kingman, who, again, from another video I watched on YouTube, was kind of a scary guy. So this guy with this spooky photography and a spooky background, and plus it's the Giants with the orange and the black. This is like the ultimate Halloween card. This is like a creepy serial killer card. But I thought it was pretty cool. the photography, the background, unfocused. I mean, this to me, this is like a piece of art. If you took away like the card itself, and I would hang that on the wall next to like a William Blake or something. I mean, it's just like a really creepy baseball card. And Jim Hunter, aka Catfish Hunter, I just bought this because it's an old card. I have some old cards that my uncle gave me back in the 90s that were primarily from the early 60s. So I recognized this this year, and the fact that he's from North Carolina, which is where I'm from, he's probably the most famous North Carolina baseball player of all time. Of the olden times, anyway. I mean, so I had to have this. I think. Would this mean this is a second-year card? So he had 133 innings pitched in 64. He was injured in 63. The rookie right-hander was a pleasant surprise for the A's in 65. I mean, is this his rookie card? Huh. I'm going to look it up. This might be a rookie card. I didn't think it was because it didn't cost that much at all at a local card shop. This one I did buy on eBay. Steve Avery. Honestly, whenever the Braves had their great pitchers of the 90s, I didn't start watching the Braves until probably late 90 and 91 when they got good. On TBS, obviously, everybody watched them on TBS. But out of all the guys, I kind of like Steve Avery the best. Just the way he pitched and everything. In fact, he was like the young guy on the squad compared to like Glavine and Smoltz and Merker and those guys. This was before, Maddox joined. But anyway, I always liked this card. I never had it, so that's why I bought it. Again, I do put them in a penny sleeve and then put them in a rookie card holder if they're rookie card. I need to, I guess, redo some of these for rookie card holders. To me, this looks excellent. I mean, I can see there's little white spots on the black borders, but that's going to happen with black cardboard. I mean, to me, having this card and having watched Steve Avery pitch so many times is worth it. If this turns into a $100 card in 50 years, I mean, I don't care. I mean, my kids will get my cards, or they'll end up selling them or something, or give them away. But for right now, this is my collection I'm starting out on, and these are a few of the cards I picked up recently that made me happy and connect me with baseball. Anyway, thanks for watching. Goodbye.